So let's go ahead and move on to topic number 6. And I really did like this movie that came out last April, I believe, in 2020. That's Extraction 2, and it looks like we have some movement on part 2, which brings us to topic number 6, and that is for Extraction 2. Okay, and so I have the report right here from good old Collider again. It says Extraction. You got some on Collider?
I'm gonna save it for a little bit.
Okay. Extraction 2 director Sam Hargrave on filming plans, raising the action bar and expanding the Extraction universe. And so I don't know if y'all saw the first one, but I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. But Steve Weintraub over there talked to the director. He said that's still the case. COVID pending. That's kind of everyone's little caveat right now. But we're moving forward on it as we're shooting in the fall. Joe Russo, though he was one of the producers, did the Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, and the Winter Soldier, is still finalizing the script. We're all excited to read it. I've read different iterations, but I'm excited to read what he turns in. We're all looking forward to getting back in the saddle and hopefully bring another action-packed adventure into the Extraction universe. He also just goes on to say, we talked about that. What do you say? Well, for starters, curious what kind of action that we're going to get from Extraction 2. So we decided to ask the director directly about the action. He's like, yeah, we talked about that extensively. Truthfully, I've always walked around my house or walked around town looking for ways to do something fun or different with action. I could have think as if there's a camera behind my eyes all the time. Like, what would that be an interesting way to capture this? Oh, that'd be cool. So I'm always cataloging and trying to get different, fun ways to capture action and different action set pieces that would be great. Joe and I talked a lot about that, pitched some ideas, bounced them around, and I'm just excited for this challenge. Larry, did you see the first Extraction movie? And
I did, man. I did, and I loved it. And I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll tell you, one of the things that I loved about Extraction was all the behind the scenes stuff that they let out. Mm-hmm. I mean, as somebody who went to film school and you know has made a couple of little documentaries here and there, and just seeing the behind the scenes of how they make these big budget movies is so much fun. You know, I mean, I know that usually on, you know, back in the day, DVDs would always have like the director's interviews and they would talk to people. All that stuff is cool. But to actually see, you know, what's his name, the director dude just like basically strapped to the roof of a car or something while he's hanging on, holding his camera, running along or doing a chase scene and all. I mean, the show was just fun. It was just a nonstop adrenaline ride. But to see all the behind the scenes stuff and how they made it was just a lot of fun too. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So
right on. Lamont, what you got, man?
Man, I ain't like it that much.
Oh,
I mean, Larry talking about like he made love to it. I mean, it was okay. Sometimes it becomes hard for me to see Chris Hemsworth in a different light, and I think that's what my barrier was. I did like the kid in the movie that he was trying to extract in essence. Right. But that car scene, what can I say about that car scene?
Just didn't like it.
It was okay. You know, you two have this energy for it that's way more than what my energy was. My energy was like, it was okay. It was okay. Mm-hmm. And I could live my life without having to see a part 2. But because I know how Hollywood loves the Hemsworth brothers right now, they are like the hot A-list celebs in Hollywood. I knew we was going to get another one, whether it was hot garbage or whether it was a hot apple pie. So, I mean, it is what it is. I will watch it and review it with you guys, but it was just okay for me.
I got you, man.
You know, I will say this, Lamont. I think that because of that very thing that you said, that it's hard to see Chris Hemsworth as something else. I think for that very reason, for him, it's important to keep making this movie and other movies, because as an actor, the last thing you want to do is get pinholed or pigeonholed so that you can't play other roles. So that when you go and you want to play something else, that you're not even getting scripts, because people are like, well, we just see you as this guy. We just see you as that kind of character. We're not seeing you as something else. And so I think while he's hot, it's important for him to just break out and play other types of characters so that he can be seen that way. So he has other, because I mean, Marvel's not going to last for him forever. At some point, they're either going to get tired of that and move on from it, or he's going to age out of it, and he's going to need to be able to continue on with his career.
Right on now.
Yeah,
I want to let y'all know, if you do a super chat, I will guarantee that your comment pops up, and I want to thank everybody in the chat right now. And as far as this concerned, I'm excited about it. I really did enjoy the first film. You can go check out my review for it on the site or my channel. I love that hand-to-hand action. And if they're saying in these comments that they're going to step up the action even more, just trying to find different ways to be creative, I'm there for it. And Larry, I agree with you. I think that they should, he should keep on acting, and so he won't be pigeonholed. So I couldn't be happier with this news. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, in another movie in that same vein as this one that I'm looking forward to, not in the same exact vein because the stories are totally different, but the sort of really intense, combat going there is the Old Guard with Charlize Theron. I'm looking forward to that one coming. I really liked what's her name, the woman that played Niles Freeman in there. I'm looking forward to that movie coming out. The next one of that, because that one, like that. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Old Guard is actually a book series. And so I think there's already stories that are ready to go.
And that one stuck pretty close to the script too. I like that. Did like that one.
Cool.